usual, 10 seconds of silence. Play the music count down.
Okay. And we're silent now.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, big talking brewskis. Marissa Smith is who you see. Water cooler combo in here. Crack a cold one, we're on the air. Big talking brewskis. Marissa Smith is who you see. Water cooler combo in here. Crack a cold one, we're on the air. Kicking back, having a few beers, we're chatting. Pull up your chair, we're all relaxing. Any subject, we never dismiss. Big talking brewskis with Marissa Smith. Comedy, sex, relationships, more. Any subject, we got it in store. Big talking brewskis is coming in live. Crack when open, Marissa has arrived. Big talking brewskis with Marissa Smith. Yeah.
Happy Friday, you guys. This is Big Talkin' Brewskis. I'm Marissa Smith. I've got Rodney Daniels with me.
What's up, guys? Happy Friday. It is Big Talking Brewskis time.
And I've got Megan Walsh with me.
Hey, everybody.
So, Rodney, how's your week been?
My week's been good. You know, just working the day job and, yeah, hanging out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Having fun?
Having some fun.
So, Megan, how was your week?
It's been good. I can't complain. Everything, normal. Everything's back to normal. I
Yeah.
just got back. I went to Vegas.
Ooh, how was Vegas?
Ooh, it was good.
I love Vegas.
Oh yeah. We
wait, where did you say?
Oh, I was gonna say, because I'm a bit of a degenerate gambler, I get free rooms.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Because I think I don't know if they feel bad. Well, no, they probably don't feel bad for me. They're just like, yeah, we like how you gamble all of your money away. Come back here.
Come back and stay for free.
Yeah.
And gamble some more.
Yeah, the $100 room fee is nothing compared to what you take out of your bank account.
Yeah. They're just like, of course you could stay for free.
Yeah.
What's your pick your poison? What's your game of choice?
This time it was definitely blackjack.
Blackjack.
But and I do sometimes do roulette. Craps is great too. Craps is fun. A lot of people are like, "Oh, I don't get it."
I don't really get craps.
Once you get it, it's not that hard. Once you get it, it's just a little scary. You kind of have to put a little bit of money up to get money back. But it's supposedly the best odds.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. But I got a little tipsy and I was like up a little bit money in blackjack. And my girlfriend and her sister, I was with my girlfriend, two of her sisters and one of her brothers. She's one of 8.
Oh,
so
wow.
just a
Shit.
small portion of the family I was with.
Yeah.
And so we were at the blackjack table. Like I said, I'm tipsy, but I'm up. So I'm like, oh, let me put money down on you and you. And I bet on this side bet, which was a Buster Blackjack. And it was a lot. I put a lot of money. It was stupid. This is why they love me. They're like, oh, get this drunk, stupid bitch. Like, let's get her to Vegas. Pay for the whole flight. It's nothing else. So I put the money down, and the dealer busted on like 7 cards, it's just a big like a payout. Like on 3 it's like 1-to-1. This was like, I don't know, 50 or 100-to-1. And they were like, oh, I was like, how much is that? I knew it was a lot, but I was really drunk. I was like, I can't do math right now. They're like, yeah, you just won $6,000.
What?
You won $6,000.
And that basically just paid for the vacation because I'm real bad.
That's awesome.
I actually came home with a little bit, and it was the first and only time.
That's my problem, because like if I won $6,000, I would probably come home with at least $5,000, because I'd be like, I'm walking away.
No, I came home with $25, and I'm very. I came home with more than that, but I was it was our last day, but had it not been the last day, I would have gambled that. I'm so happy that we were like, although we were so hungover.
Yeah.
That we
How many days were you there?
It was supposed to be 4, ended up being 5 by accident, because we when I won $6,000, we celebrated by drinking more than we already had been.
Right.
And
Stay one more day. Fuck it.
no, we didn't plan on that. Our flight was at 10:30 p.m. I think at this time in the morning when I won that, it was like 7 a.m.
Okay.
And we woke up and we were just totally like we took turns going to the bathroom and like just vomiting. Like,
Yeah.
And I was, I thought I could rally because I've never missed a plane. I've never had to
Right.
rearrange
Yeah.
flight arrangements. And it was 10:30 p.m. I'm like, we can do this.
Yeah,
It was
you
like
have plenty of
4.
time.
We were like, no, we had
can
to
do this.
No, my girlfriend was like, I definitely can't. And I was like, come on, baby, like let's rally. I was doing this while laying on the shower floor with the water going. I'm like, we can do this. Like we've never done. Like we could do this. So it wasn't a big deal, but it was worth it to.
Wait, what hotel did you stay at?
The Link.
The Link.
Yeah,
I
never heard of it
Really?
either before I went. It is a part of like Harrah's, Caesars. That's
Okay.
that's the thing, that Total Rewards program that I.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice. I love Vegas. You ever been to Vegas?
No, I've never been to Vegas.
Oh my God, it's amazing. I lived in LA for like 8 years, so I went
what's
to
close,
Vegas
yeah.
like twice a year.
It's like a 2-minute
Like,
plane ride.
yeah.
Or do you even do?
No, I did
plane?
both. I
Yeah.
would drive and then I would fly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How far is the driving?
The driving's like 4 hours somewhere in there.
Oh, that's not
That's
bad.
like not
Yeah.
bad.
That's like
to New Hampshire.
That's a fun road trip.
Oh yeah, you're just like doing cocaine the whole
Yes!
way there, and
Oh
just
my
like
God.
pissing in the desert. It's
Yeah.
great.
It's a little scary, I'm sure, though. Like if you break down in the desert, like I don't think there's that many people. Are
Right,
there-
well, at least it's a main freeway, so like there's
so
other
there
parts.
are.
It's not
other-
like
yeah.
You're like
You're
off,
not-
right? The hills
Not
have
like the hills. I was
eyes,
just gonna say the hills have eyes
off-roading it, right? But no, I love it. I stayed at Aria one time, and like
Ooh, that's the good one.
it's
That's the
so
that's
good.
the Bachelorette one.
That is yes.
Oh, did you see the? Are you up on the Bachelorette?
Yeah, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
So like our air conditioner wasn't working, me and my boyfriend.
Oh, no.
And so like he complained about it, and then we got upgraded to like this suite
Ooh,
on like the
beautiful.
50th floor. And fucking when I tell you walk in, the curtains open up, the TV turns on, and it says, "Hello, Mr. Daniels."
Oh.
Yes. And then they have a toilet that washes your ass.
Oh yes,
Literally, and like no, it's not a bidet.
not.
It's like an intense Tokyo style toilet that like
Wow.
the seat heats up, and you press a button and it just like.
Oh, it goes like this?
Yes,
Back and forth, up and down, side to side?
back and forth, all up in your butthole.
Wow, that just sounds like something I'd pay for without being.
Right, yeah,
Just like,
right. Like I just
you
want
get
one in my
that
house
option.
right now.
Yeah.
right. Like that should be like in everybody's house.
I'd be like, this
Awesome.
toilet's mad forward.
Exactly. Wow.
It's like, you should ask first. No, I've never been to Vegas. I've been to Atlantic City. I went like the first time, the only time really, it was like probably like a year and a half ago. I went for a gig. But I'm not a big gambler. And so like, I played roulette, but that was about because I figured I could just like red or black, like that's easy. Like I wasn't trying to do numbers or that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really understand gambling because like everything else, like if you drink, you're gonna get drunk. If you do drugs, you're gonna get high. But the gambling, you may or may not win. And I don't understand. Like I need my vices to be a sure thing.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
Could you imagine if you did a bunch of cocaine, but you like had to wait 10 minutes? You're like, I'm either gonna be real high or really low, like real sad.
Isn't it always, if you don't know the dealer, isn't it always like that though? Like
Yeah, that's true. You're so right.
This
You know
is
what?
a gamble. I got this from Times Square.
Vices are always gambles. You're right.
I could get high or could not get high. Like I don't know.
Oh man, that's happened to me. I went to a music festival in Delaware. It was
Okay.
Firefly, and we were in our tent, and there were like these people that seemed like they may have been on drugs, trying to sell us drugs, and that was a bad idea to try to buy off of people that were like, yeah, here you go. And it was like mushrooms, and I think what else did we try to get? Maybe it was just mushrooms, and it was not. It was just like it literally tasted like popcorn, and it did not get us high. It was really sad.
Oh, and
Again, it was a gamble.
It was a gamble. You paid your money and then they ran away,
Yeah, we never found
and you
those.
never found them
We
again.
never found that. It looks like they spent it on meth for sure.
That That you should have known right there.
Like as they were walking away, their teeth were just coming out of their mouth.
Oh man,
It
was bad.
Yeah, music festivals are definitely weird. I went to Woodstock '99, and me and my friend, we got there kind of late, and these guys put our tent up in the middle of the night. So like we weren't really acclimated to where our tent was, but like we put our initials on the side, and so we went and we got like fudge, like I guess like pot fudge. And so like we didn't think anything was like, we're just like, oh, like we don't feel anything. And so we went and like watched some music, and then we were trying to get back to our tent. And there was this guy that, like, they had, like, body paint. So this guy was naked but had a tuxedo painted on him. And, like, everywhere we went, we'd see Naked Tuxedo Man. And we're like, oh, fucking Naked Tuxedo Man again. Like, and
just
so,
circling.
Like, yeah. And we're just walking in circles. And finally, like, it was, like, 3 hours of us walking in circles trying to find our tent. So we literally just sat down in the middle of everything and started crying. And we were just like, we can't find our tent. We're never going to find our stuff. And so this guy like saw us, he's just like, girls, what's the matter? And we're like, we can't find our tent. And then he was just like, girls, your tent is right there. It was literally like if you open this door, like that wall, like that's where our tent was. And we were like sitting right here, like could not find our tent. And he was like our tent neighbor, and he's like,
it would be so shitty but funny if he played along. He's like, me either. I don't know where mine is. We're all stuck in this together.
Just sat down and started crying with us. We're like, we keep seeing Naked Tuxedo Man everywhere. We can't find our tent. And like Naked Tuxedo Man tent was like literally like 15 tents away from ours. And,
so you kept walking
past him. Like, and then we'd get freaked out like Naked Tuxedo Man and be like, oh, let's get away from that guy, and keep passing our tent. Like,
Did he?
You didn't invite him into the tent?
No.
Was he completely naked, and was his peen painted?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. The
In a tiny tuxedo?
No, it was just black, like with like pant legs
Gotcha.
for the So it was like his twig and berries were painted also.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was just
And it was
basically
just flaccid?
yeah.
Oh.
I mean, how many? I bet you a couple times I go through. It was not.
Oh, see, that's
He had
the whole
like
thing.
like white collar painted on and like white cuffs painted on, and I think he had like
What a soft dick.
yeah, and a little
How
like
dare
bow
he?
tie.
You're just like, how dare
Yeah,
you?
like, just walking around in a music festival with your
dick.
soft ass little dick. Ain't nobody want to see that.
No, for real. I mean, just saying. I love my dick, but like sometimes I look down at it and it's just like, oh my god, where'd it go?
So Megan, what do you feel about the straw band?
The straw ban, I think, so I was just reading up on it. I personally think every time a straw goes in, I'm like, oh man, I feel kind of bad. But also, like, oh, my teeth don't hurt by the ice cubes hitting them. But I'll still give it up. You know, it's no biggie to me. But then I just read that banning straws and like getting rid of straws is not going to do a huge part.
No.
But it's going to do something. And I think that's better than just being like, well, you know what, fuck it, let's put another piece of plastic over here. Like, let's do more like single-use plastic things, devices are just they have to become a part of the past because it's getting everywhere. And you don't see it because we throw it away, but where we throw it away, it
ends up in the water.
like an island.
I really like straws though.
I know, me too.
But you know what they have? They have those
The
paper
paper-
straws.
those are
I know they melt.
horrible.
I know they do. They melt.
They're horrible. They
They're
melt. But at
horrible.
home, I have metal straws.
Metal straws, that's great.
I have metal straws at home,
I think
Yeah.
if there's a way,
but I can't just carry those around with me.
Do you think? Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, like
But it's-
I come with my own
my
straw.
Yeah, that is everyone else is destroying the planet.
Yeah.
It's not me.
I just keep it in my pocket.
Captain America with our powers combined. But I think it's anything is a positive. Like, you know, plastic cups, but
I mean, I want to feel on board with this straw thing. I really do. But the paper straws are garbage.
They are.
They're
still
so
garbage.
garbage.
Yeah.
Like and
And
they
actual
both,
garbage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're both like like I don't know.
They just melt.
Literally and figuratively garbage.
Yeah.
But like halfway through your drink, they're all smushed, and then you have to keep squeezing them. I don't understand why they just can't make biodegradable straws.
Yeah, or
Yeah, that's
like
just
some.
right. You would think that would be like a thing.
Yeah,
Like
Like-
what? Like
they do.
when recycling.
They
like,
should just
became
make
a
the law
thing.
that all straws need to be biodegradable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of just taking them away, because
and
like
plastic bags. And,
I'm not trying to put
yeah.
my lips on a bar glass that like
No, that's true too. Yeah.
how many people
Yeah.
have like drank out of this bar
Well,
glass?
yeah, I bartend and like I wash the glasses, but you always wonder. You're like, I don't know. Sometimes
Right.
you see some
just-
people and you're like,
just-
I want to.
if you really think about the cycle, okay, of a glass that's like in a restaurant that's been open for what 4 years.
yeah,
Like the restaurant I work at.
How many? people?
How many people?
Yeah.
If that glass has been there since day one.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck.
There was this one lady I worked.
What
with
was
this-
in it? Do you know somebody threw up in a glass at my job?
Oh, God.
And just left it on the side thing because we have like a DJ. It's kind of like party like at my job. But yeah.
That
But do you think they threw away that glass or did they like?
No, they cleaned that glass. Well,
it-
no,
right?
no, wait. I would have thrown away that glass.
No,
There
I
was a
threw it away.
lady
I threw
with
it away.
like mad bad herpes, and she was drinking from. And I just went, oh no, boom, and I threw that glass right in the trash. Like, that person, I don't.
It's like
I
I'm
don't
not
trust-
even watching this. Like
Well, the Sani tablets, there's this new foam, and it's what like just about every restaurant uses. Everyone that I've worked in, it's the blue tablets you put in there. It's like it will kill everything. It kills the AIDS virus. I'm like, well, air kills the AIDS virus. So, like,
Right.
what does it kill everything else? Does it kill hepatitis? Does it kill hepatitis? Does it kill like I don't know, HPV? I don't know. Like what's
Yeah.
on it? What can you
get
get?
HPV?
I
Wait.
bet you can.
Shit.
They always say you can't.
Those commercials are they're the saddest, scariest commercials ever.
as if my
The
mom
H-
had known and given me the vaccine.
Right, and then they show them like aging in reverse. Like,
I don't think I've ever seen this.
Oh, yeah.
You've never seen the HPV videos?
Oh my God,
Yes,
yeah.
because it's
That's so
an HPV vaccination.
That's so
So they
perfect.
want you to get the vaccination.
And they're like
So,
die
like,
at 30.
Exactly. No, they'll show them at like 22, and then 19, and then 17, and then 15, and then 12.
If I just
Yeah.
would have gotten
That's
it
just when I
12
got it at 12.
before I was a big slut.
And it's like
When I was just given HJs.
then it wouldn't have the
Yeah.
HPV.
HP Vizzle. Damn.
But
And
like,
of course, they go after the mom too. Like, hey, if my mom would have done, because the only people that take you to get vaccines are your mom.
yeah,
I remember
Yeah.
your
your dad
dad
is
is
not.
just your
He
dad
doesn't-
basically allows you to live so he can keep banging your mom.
Yeah.
Like that's about it.
Oh yeah, my dad did not believe in like fucking. No, you're not getting shots for anything.
Yeah.
When the ratings came out, like rated R. Rated
Oh,
G,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
remember when that like rolled out like in the early '90s? My dad didn't believe in that.
Wait, that was what that started in the I'm at 86, but
Yeah, I'm 83.
so
Damn, I just said that all.
no,
Oh,
it's okay. But you're,
it's okay.
I will say there
Beautiful.
were ratings before then. Like they had G and PG, but I think that the PG-13 and the X came out in the 90s.
Yeah,
so it was
that's
like
like
G,
when it.
PG, and R.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, okay,
And then
okay.
the PG-13
PG-13
came out,
came out.
and the NC-17
C-17,
came
yeah.
out. Yeah.
I do remember the posters for that. Like the G was like everybody, and then some bunnies and
Yeah.
a couple of animals, and then there was like the next one, and then the NC-17 was like one married couple and this weird teenage guy. Weird.
Yeah. But it was, yeah, because like everything was like, and I specifically remember like the G and the PG, but the PG-13 was like a big deal.
Yeah.
Because then it was kind of like, oh well, what is it's like
it's like-
parental guidance suggested until the age of 13 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but like, if you're under 13,
Then you need
like
your parents.
your parents.
No, and if you were a nerdy 14-year-old, your parents were still like, "You're still not
Yeah,
ready.
you're not
Right,
ready.
you're not ready.
Yeah.
Right.
You're not re- I know you're 14, but you're really 11."
Oh, but when you
Yeah.
could really watch a R.
But like I remember, I think 16 Candles was
Rated
an R
R.
back then.
was it?
Yeah.
And it like they kept that. I guess they just keep the
The
rating.
ratings, yeah, I don't think they revised it, but that was like, I believe it was an R because there was like nudity and like cursing.
Yeah, what makes it a R?
I think it's like the nudity and the cursing, and then
together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably,
Or
or the
maybe just nudity.
number,
I was gonna say you have. I feel like if it's just nudity,
Yeah.
or like sexual suggestive, like dialogue.
yeah.
But
Or
like,
violence.
yeah, and so then like the PG, like now, 16 Candles would have probably been a PG-13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
definitely no.
You know, but like back then, like, and my mom was like, well, this is like a kid's, like, this is like a teen, like, you can, like, she let me watch some R's, but then, like, some
Well, no,
R's
see,
didn't.
my dad didn't believe in it, so I was able to watch everything.
Oh.
I saw New Jack City at the movie theater.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
How old were you?
I was a kid, like 7 or 8.
Oh,
something like that.
wow. Okay.
No,
cool.
wait, no, 2. Wait, yeah.
Yeah,
10.
I don't really. There were certain movies my parents wouldn't let us watch, but like very few, and it didn't really have much to do with like the R rating. I don't know. I remember the movie Switch. Do you remember that movie? I wasn't allowed to watch
Switch.
that. Switch was with
Will
Ellen Barkin.
Smith?
Oh no, Switch was. That's Hitch. I think.
Hitch.
was with like Ellen Barkin, and the premise was like this guy was a real big asshole to women, and he was like in finance, and and then he dies, and then comes back as a woman.
Yeah, I think I remember this.
I think I had a lesbian scene, and my parents didn't want. They just knew that like she's gonna like this movie too much, and it's not allowed.
It's just like, oh, this is
Keep her away from it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what other movies were like an R that was like crazy to be an R. But then there's some movies that I think were like a PG that were like crazy to be a PG.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I remember that those, well, I think probably should have been a PG-13, but like all of the like the Indiana Jones just scared the shit out of me. But those were like basically like,
Oh, those were so good.
oh my god, when they got like ripping his heart out.
Yeah, they rip his heart out.
What does he say? Yeah, it's like
Yeah, and
I love
I
that
was
one.
just like, like, but
Right.
that was really
Oh God, and all the
That shit was
spiders and
hard.
the cockroaches and the spiders.
yeah, and it's scary as fuck.
Ah.
If I had to do that person would have died. Like
yeah.
when she had to go through with her hand to like grab out to like I don't know push a wall or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's
no.
like, I like my hands.
No. I just can't do it. I just wouldn't like Fear Factor. Like
I was
eating
gonna
bugs,
say
I can't do
Fear
that shit.
Factor. That's back with Ludacris.
There was this one where this woman had to. I think it was in Vegas, in which I remember because I think they put the bugs out on like a craps table. And
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like it was called a cave dwelling spider, and these things were huge. And the girl went to do it because she got brave enough to do it. I would have been like, I just can't do it. And she went to bite it, and it bit her back.
Oh my
I
god.
was like, good for that
Oh.
spider, but gross. That was too much.
I
And
think
then-
I probably would either throw up or faint at the same time, like
Yeah.
one or the other,
It would-
or possibly
Well,
at the
see,
same time.
Because it's for me, it wouldn't be the spider stuff that would get me. Like it would be the height stuff. Like I'm scared
Oh,
of
I
heights.
can't do that shit
So
either.
like they'll do things where you're like way up in the air. You gotta like walk like on a tightrope or some
I think-
shit.
yeah. I'd be able to do
Hell
that just because they have the stuff that like if you fall, you're not gonna die. Well, supposedly, hopefully,
You think that?
Yeah.
and then you never know. You might be
Right.
the first one.
Hello.
You like probably have to sign your life away on a
Yeah.
waiver.
Oh, that's true.
I can't. Do you know
Yeah.
Beyonce fucking does like a acrobatic like flip thing?
No, I
Every
didn't know.
day.
No, well, on her tour.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she like flies across the room.
She can do anything. I bet you she does it without anything. She just flies.
She just does. She just wills it. She wills it to happen.
But no.
I'm in air now.
Back to music. So, Cardi B, did you guys hear about this today? She is not going to go on tour with Bruno Mars.
I like
Really?
She literally dropped out the tour, and she said
The whole
that-
thing?
the whole thing. And you know what she said? That this baby thing was harder than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
This mommy thing. Bitch.
I wonder how much money she has to give back.
Yo, how much money are you losing? Like,
Yeah, I doubt she. I don't. I don't know. I feel like she probably wouldn't have to give money back, but she probably loses out on like the. Well, maybe she does. I
No,
guess she
yeah,
could be
because you
sued.
sign a contract.
You sign a contract,
Oh.
yeah.
So
and
when you back out of a contract,
Maybe
you gotta pay.
But what if?
Because
the
they all
baby-
gotta-
because
the
they fund you.
promoters, yeah, the promoters and the producers, they're paying for these venues in advance, and then like they're paying for all the marketing and stuff like that. Like she's got to like help make them whole for that.
Can you claim that your baby is an illness, and you were struck by a baby?
No,
I just got struck by this baby.
My whole thing is like, you chose to have a baby.
Yeah.
Get your ass up and go on tour. It's a baby. They're portable.
You can
So-
bring a baby with you.
Yeah, you can bring a baby with you. Like all you
your
gotta do is
nannies and your
there's
yeah.
nannies and there's people to watch
People
the kid.
bring babies to my bar all the time, so like you can bring a baby.
I always see babies in breweries, which I always think
Yeah,
is so,
it's a little
there's
weird.
always little kids in
Yeah.
breweries. But going to the baby is an illness thing. So like at my job, they don't do maternity leave.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't do a paid maternity leave. So like they'll give you a leave, but it's not a paid leave.
Hmm.
However, if you have like supplemental like accident insurance or like a supplemental like illness insurance, so like if you have like let's say you get cancer or MS or something like that, that supplemental insurance will cover you if you have a baby because they view that as being like an illness.
Okay.
Oh.
That's cool. I mean, like it's.
I mean,
good.
you're covered
You
in a
should-
way, but like it
Yeah.
doesn't feel like having a baby and MS should be the same thing.
No,
Like, you know,
but I think it should be covered. Like if you have a baby, like you're trying to like I don't know. It's
But
just
how long? I don't know.
9
Like,
months? I don't know. After the baby's born?
No, okay.
I don't know.
That's-
Maybe a year. I think it's supposed to be like a year to like breast. You're supposed to breastfeed a baby for a year, so it's hard to do that if you have to go in the office. And it's like
I mean, well, it's not gonna be that
I think it's
difficult
like
if you're
6 weeks
if you're on the
then.
road. Like,
oh yeah, Cardi's just got to bring that baby with her. Maybe she just is like, you know what?
I don't feel like doing.
I don't
this.
feel like doing this. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
that's
get
what
it.
she said.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's just like-
I didn't know this whole mommy thing
You
was
know
gonna
what?
make me a lazy ass. I didn't know, but it did. So sorry.
Yeah, but it did.
I love when she's like, I'm outside. Woo! I have a baby. That's all I'm doing.
That's all I'm doing. I'm praying to have a baby now. That's just, oh gosh. I love her, but she's such a bad role model. Like, it's not even a role model. Just like people, like,
Not getting off this couch if you want me to.
This is dirty diaper. These is poopy shoes.
oh god.
Oh,
I was just like, ugh, what are you doing? If it's like you have this opportunity right now to go on tour with Bruno Mars, the biggest Bruno Mars is
Yeah,
huge.
Yeah.
When are you gonna ever have an opportunity like that in your life again?
she's gonna resent this baby so hard.
She already does. It's preventing her from going on tour with Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Like,
But is the baby or is she doing that herself? The baby's not telling her to keep her ass home.
yeah.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure the baby want to go on tour. Yeah.
It's like baby's not even
Is
gonna
she with-
remember.
Yeah,
Is she with
baby's a-
somebody? Or is she?
She is with Offset.
okay.
He is the one half of the group Migos.
Well, where's he? Why doesn't he do it?
He is going on tour with somebody else. I don't know.
Oh, it's
He's
probably
doing this
way
one.
not as good. And look at that.
I mean, well, no, he's dope. He makes money. He has
No,
his
no,
thing
no,
going.
no. But it's probably like not as
Is
like
it Bruno
as,
Mars?
as profitable. Maybe I don't know.
What? Who? Migos?
No,
Yeah.
but like, is his tour gonna be as,
As
big,
big
as
as-
going with?
No.
Yeah.
No. Like, bitch, what are you doing?
Yeah. I don't know. Offset.
Oh God. Right. No, bitch. Stop doing Offset. Get up there and go on. What do you think?
She's gonna need to offset those lawsuits.
Right. Yeah. Because Ticketmaster's suing you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
sure.
Probably. So, Megan, what are your experiences with the Taco Bell?
Oh, Taco Bell. I'm just. It's my favorite food chain ever. Like
Yeah?
it's so good, and it's also like it makes me also feel like trash too.
Yeah.
Like, every time somebody's literally like, oh. Like I could go for Mexican, and I'm like, yeah, chalupas.
I like the Mexican pizza.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
that's
yeah,
a
that
staple.
one was
That's
really
good.
good.
I like the Mexican pizza, but like, have you ever gone? Cause like, there's only like one Taco Bell like where I live, and they always run out of meat. Like I've literally.
Is it in the city?
No, it's in Westchester. It's
Oh,
like
okay,
30
okay.
minutes north of the city. But like sometimes like we would drive to like Taco Bell at like midnight and we were just like, oh my God, I just want Taco Bell. And we get there and like, oh, we're out of meat. We're like, okay, we'll have chicken. No, like all the meat.
The
Like
the grossest thing I've
It's
heard.
like, why are you even open?
Yeah, the grossest thing I've heard about Taco Bell though, somebody said they didn't just say we're out of meat. They said the meat hose is down. The meat hose, like I guess there's a hose, and I'm like, oh, you didn't have to say that. Oh man, now it's chicken or steak. I don't need a meat hose.
Oh, but that ground beef though is so,
so
good.
good.
It is
It's-
good.
and the spices are
it's
good.
soft enough to
Yeah.
come out of a hose. So
Yeah.
it is
Vexi
delicious.
melt.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
the Vexi melt's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
What's
one of
a
my
Vexi
go-tos.
melt?
Oh, it's sort of like it's not a popular item, but it's
I know it's on the dollar
like a
menu.
soft taco.
It's, yeah, like a soft taco that has like the
Sometimes
ground
rolled.
beef. It's like rolled. It's
Yeah.
like almost like a burrito. But
Okay.
it has like
Open on both ends though.
yeah, but it's open on both ends. But it has like the ground beef and it has like this like melted cheese,
Melted
like
cheese,
it's
sour
like a
cream, and
cheese,
salsa.
sour cream and salsa.
Oh,
And you
that
feel- it's
sounds
like
good.
it tastes like fresher for some reason.
really?
Like
So
it's
good.
good. Try it next time.
Yeah.
It's good.
Because I always like whenever I go, I always just get the Mexican pizza and the what is it, the chocolate taco or whatever.
oh, the chocolate taco. They
Oh,
still have
so-
that.
I don't. That's. I mean,
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was since the meat hose went down. You're like,
Right.
I'm like, it's like why am I
Ooh,
going
and
to
a
Taco?
Baja Blast.
oh yeah, that's like the Mountain Dew flavor that they only have for Taco Bell.
That's literally just for Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Oh
I like
God,
that-
Mountain Dew.
Didn't they also have like? Cause no, you know something. I think the last time I went, didn't they do like a Doritos shell for?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's the last time.
That
They
was
still have
they
that,
still
actually,
have that.
Doritos.
It stayed on the
I think
menu.
they have
Oh,
both.
did?
They have the cheddar one, and they also have the Cool Ranch.
They have a Cool
Or they
Ranch
did.
one. Yeah,
Oh, they have
yeah.
a
no,
Cool
they
Ranch?
I think
I didn't know. 'Cause-
They keep,
Yeah.
They keep starting and stopping the naked chicken chalupa, which is, means it's like just a piece of chicken as a taco shell, and it was delicious.
Really?
It was really good. And then I don't know why it's sort of like the McRib for them. I think they just
Oh, fuck.
they just keep taking it back and bring it back.
When are they bringing it back again?
There's an app.
I feel like it
that
comes
will
out every
tell
summer,
you-
right?
There's an app for that.
There's an app for the McRib that like will tell you like where you can find a McRib.
Ooh, okay.
I love
like-
me a
yeah.
McRib.
The
They're
McRibs
like-
are good.
Donald Abraham's house, 1664. He has one in his freezer. He's been waiting for you.
You know what they took off the menu on McDonald's? Like I used to love the steak, egg, and cheese bagel.
Oh, they.
Did you ever had one of those?
No.
Yo,
was good.
it was like a big piece of steak, like with like onions and egg and cheese
Ooh,
on
that
a
sounds good.
bagel,
I never had that one.
but
Yeah.
McDonald's style.
They
Oh,
used
okay.
to. So they had this. They had that special thing where they're like, or maybe they still do. It's like brunch all the time,
Right.
but only certain items. And I sort of got like so. My friend went to go get like a McGriddle, which is the best thing.
Yeah, that's the best.
arguably the best thing on the breakfast,
breakfast menu, yeah.
And they're like, no, we only actually have oatmeal. Like, who the fuck
Fuck
ordered
eats oatmeal from
McDonald's? Right? And then they had oatmeal and like one other thing, and it was like the pancakes. I was like, what? No, it's another thing, hotcakes or whatever the fuck they call them.
Yeah,
Like,
those aren't. They were.
No, that's not what we order.
No, but like I love a sausage McGriddle and a
Yeah.
bacon McGriddle.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
those are my like. But
McGriddles
they
are the
have
best.
those little. What is it? The McMuffins. They always have the McMuffin
Oh,
all
those
day.
yeah.
But it's
Those are
not
okay.
as good as.
No.
But it doesn't have
McGriddle.
I ordered one by accident, and it doesn't have sausage, egg, and cheese on it. Like it's just sausage and cheese.
It's and
I
it's
need
dry
egg,
as
and
fuck.
it's dry as fuck.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
dry
yeah.
You
as
need like
fuck.
some strawberry jam or something with it. It's
Ooh, maybe a little honey.
Ooh, honey would
yeah,
be
that's
nice.
good.
Honey would be nice.
you know my new joint right now though has been the triple cheeseburger with Big Mac sauce.
Oh.
So I started dating this guy that's a vegan, and he's so vegan that he won't eat honey.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just
Oh.
like, but you're not hurting the bees. And he was just like, no, you're exploiting them by eating their honey. And I'm just
my
like,
God.
I love honey. And
Honey.
I love honey. Like, plus I have allergies, and it's like a homeopathic way to like help with your allergies, because like the allergens you're allergic to will be in the honey, so like you're slowly ingesting the thing you're allergic to, so you build up a tolerance for it. But like now, like I can't enjoy honey because I'm looking at it, I was like I'm like a colonizer. Like
And they are colonies of bees.
Like-
Oh, man.
See, that's exactly why I couldn't do it.
it's like I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
have
If
to
you're gonna
go-
be with me, you gotta eat meat.
Yeah. It's like,
I
well,
well,
vegetarian.
meat. Like
I could do vegetarian.
But vegans kind of
Vegans
intense.
are hard, yeah.
vegan's hard.
And then that's just it's a hard
Ooh,
thing.
hard vegan.
Not yeah. It doesn't exist.
Oh, ew, a soft vegan.
But yeah, it's hard. Like you just feel like judged. Like oh, I can't eat honey anymore. Like oh, I can't eat like anything anymore.
Right? Does he look at you weird when you eat stuff with like cheese on it?
I haven't yet.
Oh, wait a minute. So when you went out on your date, did you like?
I got French toast.
Which has milk in it
Okay.
or something.
I mean, it does,
Eggs,
but like
I guess,
I felt like weird eating meat in front of him, because I figured like, all right, French toast, he can like, you know, I'm not like actually eating an animal in front of him,
Yeah.
but like
See,
yeah,
you nicer than me.
you would be like eating ribs, like throwing the bones at his head, like how you like it now?
You gonna deal with this? The chicken, all of the
You're gonna like chewing on gristle.
right.
So Megan, what's going on with this road rage Uber incident?
Yes. So in Greenpoint, did you see this?
I watched. You sent that video to the mess. I
Oh
watched
my
that video. I was like,
God.
oh my god.
I gotta be honest, because no one was hurt. I love it. I love watching that shit. I don't want anybody to get hurt, but the drama, like people say, like, oh, I hate drama. I hate, like, and I do if it's in my life. But,
Right.
like, looking at it, I'm like, oh my God. And so what happened was this, somebody cut off somebody, and this guy from Florida, right? I believe he had Florida plates, gets out and he has a knife, and the Uber driver's like trying to like put up his dukes against the knife, and he's like kind of like bobbing and weaving, and then this Hasidic Jewish man comes up and like breaks it up, and then the guy from Florida goes into the Uber driver's car, opens up the passenger side door, gets in, takes his keys, and gets away with it. The Uber driver goes into the Florida man's car and grabs onto the side of the window, and the Florida man starts driving off, and he gets him off of the car by like pushing him against a van.
Like,
And the guy,
if you watch the video, literally
it
the
looks
guy
like he
flies
smushed.
into the air.
Oh yeah, he also
Like,
flips
just
up
like
in the air.
flips into the air.
But
Like,
I get it. You know, like both ways. I get getting at him, like fuck you, like no, you like don't cut me. And then, but looking at it afterwards, like in hindsight,
It
you're
just
like,
seems so crazy.
Oh, I could have just like beeped my horn and been on my way.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
But
Like,
in a
it's-
moment, you get so mad.
Yeah.
Especially when someone, for me, when somebody honks at me, even if I'm walking, I just like automatically like go like, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. And people think I'm fucking nuts, but I just it's a reaction.
oh my god, I've
I will-
thrown a soda at a car
Oh
before.
yeah,
Like,
I get it. And
like, they cut you off. You're trying to cross the street, and they like almost like hit you, and I'm just like, ha! And fuck you!
how great does it feel to, unless you're like, I wasn't done with that soda. Damn it, so thirsty. Because you always think that, like it's always that like reaction. You're like, you feel so good in that second, and then you're like, oh. So the other day, my girlfriend and I were driving, and we were close to home, and this guy was like, one person was trying to park, and this asshole driver was pulled over in a port where he could have pulled over more to the side, but now these two cars are blocking the road. Somebody behind us is honking. There's nothing we can do. So I take off my seatbelt. I like go like, and I'm like, nah, we can't move. Like sort of like making like, fuck you.
Right.
And also, so my girlfriend pulls on the window to the driver, and she's like, hey, buddy, next time maybe you can pull to the side of the road.
Right.
And their guy getting out of the car, who has nothing to do with any of this, goes, you guys can wait like 2 seconds. And we look over him and like, we were just like, you're not involved in this. It's like, do you see how much? And also is backing up traffic like a lot. And, it wasn't, and maybe it was 2 minutes, but do you know how long 2 minutes is?
No, I don't have 2 minutes.
I don't have
I got shit to do. I got places to go. Motherfucker.
I was caught in the E train for like, I don't know, it was 10 full minutes, and I was like, this shit better move.
No, I am that crazy person that will just like scream fuck out of nowhere. Fuck!
I was really,
not moving. I know everybody else is feeling like that.
Yeah.
I didn't do it, but people could see it in my eyes. They were like, she's gotta go. She's gotta go somewhere. This girl is important.
She got places to go and people to meet.
Especially when it's not even your fault. When like you leave out the house and like I gotta be at work. Perfect timing. I have a whole 45 minutes before I gotta be there.
Yeah.
This train ride only takes 20 minutes. Then it takes an hour.
Oh, I had like something. I mean, it worked out in the end. But this morning, I was taking the bus to get to the train station when I was going to work, and I'm like maybe like 15 minutes on a 25-minute bus ride. The bus breaks down, and the back doors won't close. So the bus driver's like, well, I gotta take this bus out of service. And I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna miss my train, I'm gonna be late. And then luckily, like, as he said that, another bus was passing, so he honked and flagged them down. So then we all got on that bus. But like for that 2 minutes, I'm like completely like, I don't know when the other bus is coming, I'm gonna be late. Can I get my coffee before I get on the train? Because I can't be on this train without a cup of coffee.
Yo, I can't tell you how many times
if I will get that,
it's like if I don't get my coffee.
Do I get my coffee? Do I not get my? I gotta get my coffee. I can't.
I'll be late.
Yeah,
I'd rather be late.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What you have to do though is if you are late, you have to throw that cup of coffee out before
Completely before you walk into the building.
You gotta be like, you have to mess your hair up a little and be like,
oh my god.
Because if you walk in with the coffee and you're late, it's like
It's like,
you get so
you have
much
time
shade.
for that Starbucks.
So much shade. Yeah.
It's like, I stopped and I got my coffee. And I'm late. I'm doing this for you, people. I am doing this for you. Do you have no idea how many people I cursed out, but if I didn't have my coffee before I got here?
Right? Oh, that happened to me last Sunday. I completely cussed this bitch out. She had on a book bag, which is like another one of my pet peeves.
Take it off.
If you have it on and the train's not packed, it's fine. But when it's like packed, she like kept turning. She hit me with the book bag. Then there was this little Asian kid. He was sitting there. She hit him in the face with the book bag. And I was like, excuse me. You just hit me with the book bag. You hit this little kid with the book bag in the face. Can you please take it off? Common courtesy. Was she like, oh my god, didn't know, right?
Which is true.
Did she call the cops? I feel threatened.
But I could tell everybody else on the train was like, yeah.
No, it is. Yeah, you
the
gotta
mom
tell
of the Asian
people.
kid was like, thank you.
You have to tell people.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I bet she legit didn't know. What I do is I usually put it in front of me like it's my baby, like a little baby carrier thing. Yeah. But even that, so you're really supposed to put it between
you put it on the floor.
Where it's not getting in the way.
Put it on the floor that's because there's just literally more room down here as opposed to
yeah. By your boobs.
But right. Oh, that's another thing. That's why I don't like to sit because I don't like to be face to face to crotches.
Oh yeah.
When
no
it gets
thanks.
crowded. Nah.
Yeah, and it's always and you do I where do I look?
I'm looking right at somebody's ass.
and then you're like, they better not be looking at. So you look up to see if they're looking at you, and then
that's exactly what I don't say. What if they fart?
Oh no.
So being short, when I'm sitting, I always get farts right in the face, and then if I'm standing, I get the armpits. When somebody's arm is up, it's
That's hard.
armpit right in the face.
Oh,
summer is the worst. It's
it's bad.
It's just everything is smelly.
So bad. Everything is smelly. You smell like the sewer.
Do you remember though? Well, I don't remember, but back there had to have been a time where the subways were not air conditioned. Could you imagine? Like they were in the carts
The
were not.
cars themselves.
cars themselves.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
the subway is
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
obviously
yeah,
not
Well,
yeah.
yeah,
that
because
much of
yeah. Oh, I
But
wish it could
which
be.
sucks. But
Fuck.
I know, wouldn't that be great?
That
Yeah.
would be great. 'cause-
But could you imagine not only getting from that hot subway station
hard
into a car?
car, yeah.
Oh, no, thank you. I think that's why I think there was more crime in the 70s. Like
Yeah. Like, you just want to stab a bitch.
Yeah.
It's too hot. It's too hot. It's too hot up in
degrees.
here.
It's hot.
I'm gonna stab a bitch.
Yeah.
Right?
But we're gonna have to take a break before we start our next segment. But before we go, Megan, where can everyone find you on social media?
Oh.
What projects do you have going on?
So I'm on Facebook and Instagram. For Instagram, I'm Meggie MEAGSW. And for my friend and I, Candace Musinski, run a show called Not Right Now Comedy.
Okay.
It's all around Brooklyn. Almost once weekly, sometimes like twice in 1 week, and it's all
cool.
different. But Not Right Now. It's on Not Right Now Comedy on Facebook and Instagram.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I think have you? No, you were on the show. That's where I met you. I met you guys both at
Justin's,
Justin's.
yeah.
He's done the show too,
Justin's.
and you guys are definitely.
I
If you're
was
up for
gonna
a
say,
place,
yeah,
what up?
absolutely, yeah.
I'm
Thank
down.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I
for
love
sure.
Brooklyn shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So,
Thank you so
all
much for
right.
having me.
Yeah,
on the
no,
show.
thanks for doing the
Thanks.
show. It's a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right,
Anytime.
this is Big Talking Brewskis. We'll be right back. Yeah.
That's the nickname of one of these.
The Lime-A-Ritas
Lamarita.
and the lemon Rita.
I got a
you know,
lemonade
like the
Rita.
margarita in a can.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Familiar.
The
Familiar.
yeah.
That's a little too familiar. It's not drinking water.
Right, because it's one of those things you can get at any time, you know? Like,
For sure.
4 o'clock in the morning, fuck it.
Yes. And you're like, that's juice.
Yeah.
There's vitamins in it.
Right?
Yeah, there's got to
We're
be.
going to do the 10 seconds of silence and then, okay. So we're going to be quiet for 10 seconds.
Yeah, big talking brewskis. Marissa Smith is who you see. Water cooler combo in here. Crack a cold one, we're on the air. Big talking brewskis. Marissa Smith is who you see. Water cooler combo in here. Crack a cold one, we're on the air. Kicking back, having a few beers, we're chatting. Pull up your chair, we're all relaxing. Any subject, we never dismiss. Big talking brewskis with Marissa Smith. Comedy, sex, relationships, more. Any subject, we got it in store. Big talking brewskis is coming in live. Crack when open, Marissa has arrived. Big talking brewskis with Marissa Smith. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is Big Talkin' Brewskis. I'm Marissa Smith. I'm here with Rodna Daniels.
What's up, guys?
And I'm also here with Vanessa Peruta.
Hey.
So, Vanessa, how have you been?
Good. Really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I'm glad I had a hard time getting in.
Yeah, the downstairs security is cray.
And I feel like every time, I think this is my third time.
Yeah, and
being
I'm in
here.
a different place every time, yeah.
Which is great. I mean, I feel like every time I come back, it's like a step up.
Yeah.
Like this little pug
Upgraded.
Yeah.
is new, and I love him. Is
Yeah.
it your dog?
No. This is an image that I purchased on Shutterstock.
Shutterstock. We love it.
Yeah.
I love Shutterstock.
I was looking for like beer and microphone, and I was just like putting a search for beer and microphone, and then I saw the pug with the beer and the microphone. I'm like, yeah, and Big Talk and Brewskis. That sounds.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
legit. And he's got sunglasses on.
It is
Yeah.
glasses on.
Yeah.
He's cool.
He's so cute.
Well, that
so
was
cute.
actually the selling point for me. So now here's a little inside baseball. You know, like my Fashionably Funny logo that's got the sunglasses and the glitter with the Fashionably Funny.
Yes.
Those are like Elvis sunglasses, which is the same kind of sunglasses that he's wearing.
Perfect.
So like
Oh,
that,
yeah.
it's
It all connects.
Yes.
There's a theme.
yeah. So like
And
this was the
dope.
like for me like the branding is that this was a part of the Fashionably Funny with the
Yeah.
sunglasses.
Yeah.
I love it.
So
Damn,
yeah.
that's a lot of thought I want to know.
You know how I roll.
Yes.
If I'm not obsessing over something, I'm not doing it right.
So true.
I love him. Yeah, well, I had so I gave him my ID, and he's like, no, I don't know who you are or anything about you.
It's like
I was like, oh, okay, I'm at the right place, though, I think. But it worked out. Here I am.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, at least you made it.
Did he tell
Yeah.
you before you took your picture?
No, he he kind of like adjusted the camera because like I was gonna squat down
Yeah.
a little 'cause I'm tall, and he was just picked it up off the desk and kind of like shoved it in my face. And I was like, oh, we're taking
He
a photo.
did the same thing to me, and I was just like,
Smiled like an idiot.
I was like, could you give me like a fucking like
Like a 2-minute warning or
a
something?
warning, some 30-second. Hey, I'm gonna take your picture now, or at least like that. I feel
yeah.
like that should be a question. Like, is it okay if I take your picture now?
Yeah.
I'm going to take your picture now.
Yeah.
Something like
so,
that.
Like an acknowledgement.
Something
Not
almost-
like click. Okay.
Ah, like
Yeah.
I was just standing there
Yeah.
talking, and he's just like,
And you're like,
right? That's like I have a picture that looks like.
It's good.
Yeah.
All of my like IDs, like my passport, my driver's license, are all the same stupid smile. Like just
like-
I'm so uncomfortable.
yeah.
It's like, ooh,
I really had to do this,
yeah.
don't I? Yeah.
Hate it. Hate
I
it.
hear ya. It's all the worst.
But we're here. Do you have anyone? I feel like lame for not brewskiing.
Oh no, we have people that don't brewski all the time. He's not
Good.
brewskiing.
No, he's reading.
Yeah, he's
I'm
thoughting.
Fruiterita.
I'm thoughting.
He's thoughting.
It's good though. It's Friday. You should absolutely crack those. They're
Yeah.
good.
Yes, I'm almost done with this one. I'm gonna crack that one.
Yeah.
That's how he's rolling.
Get Aunt Letty.
So, Vanessa, what do you feel about ethically non-monogamous relationships?
Okay, just the term itself drives me up the wall.
Yes.
Because it's like a thing on dating apps now.
Everybody
Every-
is ethically non-monogamous.
Okay, well, definitely the dudes, because all I see is the dudes,
Yeah.
obviously. But it's just like a trend right now. And
Yeah.
they're all like ethically non-monogamous. Ethically, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, I understand poly.
Right.
And I'm down with that. My sister's in like an open poly relationship. I
Right.
get it. It's not for me. But ethically non-monogamous just sounds like such a bullshit term.
What is
Yeah.
what is it?
just
If
basically
that's what
poly.
yeah, exactly. But it basically just means like they want to fuck whoever they want to fuck.
Right.
Whenever they want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then some of them don't even have like a primary, which is how I understand like poly relationships work.
Right,
Like
there's
you have
a
a primary
primary.
relationship, and then you have an understanding of whatever your ground rules are, your ground rules, and then you can go fuck whoever you want according to those rules.
Right.
But ethically non-monogamous, it drives me crazy because it's just like it's such a vague bullshit. It's like a word salad term.
Yeah.
That I hate.
No, I 100% agree
I'm
with you.
completely on board with you as well. I hate it.
And you don't have to like front about it like it's Tinder.
Yeah.
We get that you're here to fuck but like why come up with some lame ass term?
It's like,
that
I'm
makes you-
ethically non-monogamous.
Right, and just
Well, no,
like-
because they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna fuck me and you're gonna like it, and then you're gonna try to be monogamous, but I'm not into that.
But I'll be ethically non-monogamous with you.
Right, and the fact that the word ethically is in there drives me
Right,
crazy.
that's like, because there's no ethics
no
when it comes to
ethics
that
in
shit.
this.
You're
No.
just fucking everybody.
Yes, and you can just say that. Like that's cool too. But don't come up with some bullshit term and like try to mask it as like you're ethical.
Right. I think the
Right.
whole thing
Right,
is
actually,
that they're
look up
admitting to the
ethical.
fact that they're fucking everybody. So like they're saying ethically non-monogamous because they could just be cheating on you and not telling you.
Totally.
So they're ethically being non-monogamous
Right.
instead of just cheating on you.
And ethics are subjective, so
Yeah.
I don't know what your fucking ethics are, but like maybe they're not my ethics. I don't understand. I think it's like a front. I think it's a bullshit front term for dudes to like make it look like they're progressive. Mm-hmm. And
You're not progressive.
No,
You're
no. It's like, you
actually
can say
reverting
poly.
back to like animalistic, like
I think it's just like I think it's shady.
it
I
is
think it's
very
totally
shady.
shady.
Yeah. No, I'm 100% on board with that. Mm-hmm. Like,
Do you see that on the apps?
I would see it all the time. And then I had recently gone on a second date with a dude, and so he was asking me about my deal breakers, and so I was just like, poly, I'm not into that. Like, if I'm dating somebody, I just want to date that person.
You're ethically monogamous.
It's like I'm traditional as fuck in that regard. It's like, don't come up here with any bullshit.
Yeah.
If we decide like we're dating, we're the only ones up in this bed. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
And that means
It's-
when we're not up in this bed, then you're not
And
doing
then
nothing else.
It's like, yeah, and if there's somebody else up in this bed, then I have free range to act a damn fool. That is my that is my fucking prerogative.
everybody,
okay?
right?
Like, it's like shirts getting cut, tires getting like slashed.
Yep.
Like I'm acting
yeah.
a damn fool.
ABW
So,
comes all the way out.
Don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Yeah.
That's what
Hello,
I'm saying.
right?
yes.
But so he was just like, oh, well, like I have a particular understanding of poly. However, I'm not poly, but I've been in swinging relationships before. Get the fuck out of here. And I was like, swinger? Like, and he's like, yeah, I enjoy the lifestyle. And I was just like, so you're a swinger?
I've previously enjoyed swinging relationships. Is that what he said?
Yeah, exactly. And so then I was like, okay, but is that something that you need? And then,
Because I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
right.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about deal breakers, so it's an appropriate time to bring it up.
Wow, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Right.
So then he's just like, well, I don't know. I'd like to think I don't.
Oh,
I like
you
to
need to
think
know
I
that you don't, because if we go any further in this conversation,
Yeah.
And
Wait, so
That's
this is
not
the second
happening.
date that you guys are getting this out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
But
good.
no, it's the last date.
Well, I think that's an appropriate time to talk about it. You know,
Like,
Yeah.
for sure. But also, what's swingers? Like swingers, isn't that just now poly?
no, because
No,
they're
swingers
just
very
fucking.
specific because they go to parties
Yeah.
and they all fuck each other, and usually it's all only other couples.
How's
It's
so
like
you're-
just couples,
you're like
and the
swapping.
couples swap
Right,
out.
like wife swapping.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wife swap.
Wife swap.
Okay, so do you need to be married to be swingers?
No, I think you just need to be in a relationship.
Okay.
Right, you need to be in a
An
relationship.
ethically
It's like-
monogamous relationship.
Yeah, you need to be in a monogamous relationship so you can step outside of said relationship so you can swap and be
Okay.
swinging with others.
Right,
Okay.
because I think you have to have it has to be like a couple,
couple.
though, because
Because
that
if
would be really
there's-
random if like there's just a random single guy
Well, then isn't
that's
that
just there
just?
fucking all the wives.
But isn't that just cuckold?
Right.
What is cuckold?
Is when some other dude steps in and bones your woman.
Yeah, while you're watching.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Who
hot.
wants
It's hot
to?
stuff.
Is that hot?
I mean, to some guys are into
Yeah.
it. It's definitely a category in Pornhub. So
It's one of the most
It's official.
popular. Like, I just read an article that I think it was like the second most popular to young.
really,
Yeah.
well, that's interesting.
Young.
Yeah.
Young. So vague. It's lazy too. It's like a lazy title.
Yeah.
Or like a really creative, like hentai. Like bukkake. Like, why are all the grossest terms like Japanese?
I don't know.
What's up with that? What's up? You know how I learned what bukkake was?
Oh,
Cards Against Humanity.
oh my God! I just discovered that game.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. And someone pulled out bukkake, and I was like, I couldn't even say it right. 'Cause I was like, bukkake. What is that? And someone had to explain it to me, and it was really
Oh, and when you found out, you're like, oh.
right. And I was like, okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was
Right.
supposed to be an accident.
It's a thing.
It's
For
like they've
sure.
been doing this on purpose the whole time. You guys, like,
That could be another category, just accident. sex.
yeah, yeah,
Like, oops, but that was hot.
yeah. It was outer course.
That I see. I didn't even. Did you see that article?
Yeah.
And I didn't read into it. Just I got so furious by the headline.
What article?
So, Brock Turner, who was, I can't remember, was he in California?
Stanford.
Okay, so he was a college student that was caught attempting to rape an unconscious woman by a dumpster by other college students that had to rip him off of her.
Yeah.
He got sentenced to 6 months in jail
Okay.
and got out in 3 months for good behavior.
Yeah.
And
Oh, he's white. Do we need to say? Do we need to
Oh,
say that?
I kind of figured
yeah,
that
you
already.
kind
He's
of-
raping
yeah.
was it
unconscious
Brock?
people.
Was it Brock?
Did
Right.
Brock, or was the fact that he got,
like
got off?
6 months.
So he got 6 months, and he's raping unconscious
Women,
Yeah.
right. And so now he wants his conviction overturned, and so his lawyer is trying to plead their case to the appeals court because they're saying that he had no intentions of ever raping this woman. He did not want intercourse. He wanted outer course.
Obviously, and that's fine.
What the fuck is that? Oh,
It's nothing. It's this
That's-
bullshit.
yeah. That's like
it's-
affluenza.
Yeah.
They're just making up, like, to your point, word salad, like fucking nonsense
Word
words.
Yeah,
That's
to make
right.
things look better. Like, just
Yeah.
say what it is.
What does that mean? Like I'm rubbing it on the outside
It
of your
means
body and not
nothing.
rubbing it inside
Yeah.
of your
It
body?
means nothing.
Yeah.
And that's what a piece of shit his lawyer is. And they're just trying to, like, get him off of, like, he was caught red-handed. And, like,
Because he doesn't want to be registered as a sex offender for
Oh.
the rest of his life.
Well,
That is exactly what makes you a sex offender, and everybody should know
Yeah.
that you go around fucking unconscious motherfuckers.
Yes.
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, so that's what that post was about. I posted some on Facebook that said outer course is a new ethically non-monogamous.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Like it's just words that it's just
Nonsense words
nonsense
that make
words
no sense.
That make no sense.
Are,
It's just like, just say what you-
alternative facts and
Alternative-
Trump's America.
Yes.
Ethically,
Bullshit.
ethically.
Yeah.
And I'm okay. Like if you're in
Just
a
say you're a
That just makes me
Yeah.
pissed off that you put ethically in front of it.
right.
It's
like,
like, it's like, yo, I'm a douchebag. I'm just gonna bang whatever I can. Okay.
But I got
Yeah.
ethics.
Yeah, but I got ethics, son.
Like-
it's like what ethics ethics are you taught? Like, no.
It's like, hey, baby, you see this penis made out of ethics.
Straight up ethics. I'm going to pump all my ethics into you.
Let me unload my ethics.
All over your stomach, babe. It's going to be so hot. Ew. It drives me crazy. Because I'm down, like, if a guy's in a poly relationship and he has, you know, and there's, like, it's understood between him and his girl, like, I'm okay with that. Just say that. And that's up to me. If I want to go ahead and, like, go out with you and sleep with you, then sure. But just, I just get so turned off immediately by the bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fired up about it, guys.
No, I mean, I'm
blame you.
appreciative of the fact that you're also pissed off about it because
Yeah, 'cause
I
we
feel like
fight-
I'm, like, old and, like, old school and, like, I just don't know what the kids are doing these days. So, like, when I see this shit, I'm just like, what the fuck?
Does this mean? And it does.
No.
And it
no,
makes
and
me
it-
feel like I'm not getting something when that's like it's a version of gaslighting, I guess, in a sense.
Yeah,
as well.
no,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Because I'm like, this doesn't mean anything.
Like, the other thing I don't is positive vibes only. Or, what the fuck does that mean?
That means I don't need your negative
I'm so
shit.
tired.
It's like,
Tired. I'm like,
Because are you single too? You're single,
yes,
right? Yeah.
yes.
it's like positive vibes. Like, what the fuck does that mean? That means nothing to me. Like, oh, so, like, if I'm out on a date with you and I get a text that, like, my mom was just, like, hit by a car, can I not have an emotional response to that because I have to be positive vibes? Like, what kind of Stepford wife bullshit is that?
I don't know.
That doesn't bother me just because, like, I've definitely experienced negative vibes.
Like how so?
But everybody
Like
has
when you like when
on the
everybody,
date?
yeah, like on the date, or like while I'm actually like texting somebody, like, oh, you didn't respond.
Oh.
Like in the next, like, you know, like
Right.
stuff like
Needy
that.
bullshit.
Like need the extra needy.
Yeah.
The like I don't have a picture up, but like, can you send me a pic?
Right.
The fuck?
Yeah, come on, meet me halfway.
Nah. Now you're getting the fake dick pic.
Shutterstock.
I would not
Straight up.
You just Google Wakanda dick.
That's exactly what I have in my phone for all those fucking bullshit.
That's like those scar marks.
Yeah.
Every person they
No,
found.
it's a beautiful cock that I got a picture of. I'm gonna send you that, and they go, "Oh wow, stupid."
That penis only exists in Wakanda.
Positive vibes. only.
Positive vibes only.
And this person doesn't
Got
have a
it.
picture.
about
You don't have a
photo
profile
vibes?
picture.
Yeah.
But you want positive vibes.
Yeah, no. Creep.
Bitch.
You're a creep.
You're
You're a creep. And I
Stupid.
don't.
Like, everybody's gonna have, like, some negative moments, and, like, and that doesn't even freak me out. At least, like, I feel like you're just being, like, honest with yourself and honest with your emotions or whatever. But, like, sometimes, like, so, like, going back to, like, Swinger Dude,
Yeah.
he was like,
Oh, yeah. We digress.
Yeah, we digress. No, but I'm gonna like talk about like a negative. He was just like, oh, I hate money and I'm not motivated by money.
He just doesn't have any.
It's like, what does that mean?
He doesn't have
Right.
any.
Like, everybody,
That means I'm walking away.
like, I'm not like I don't live or die by money, but like,
Right,
you
but
know, what is that like? I'm not motivated by money.
Right. But there's something like
so
that.
then what do you do for work?
Right. Do you have a job?
He had a job, but like,
I feel like if you're up, like, you know, when someone who's like,
oh,
I
and he was
hate-
a communist.
he's a communist.
Yes.
Run.
Because like he told me that his nickname was the chairman. So I assumed that it was the chairman of the board, but it's like Chairman
that's
Mao.
Oh Jesus! Who calls him that? Who gave him that nickname?
His college colleagues, because he's so communist
Wow.
that they call him the chairman. Like
Are you
Chairman
into
Mao.
that? Does that turn you
Communism?
on? Well, does like the fact that he was
She's like, hold on.
Yeah. Are you into it?
Communism?
Like
powerful?
I'm ethically capitalist.
I don't. I mean, here's the thing: is like if someone brings up something like that, like you know what I hate, like I'm not, or like I hate assholes. No assholes. No positive vibes only. Like if they're so insistent on a certain thing, it makes you think that there's something with them that they have an issue with that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
If someone's pressing an issue super hard, like I can't stand this, I can't stand drama. No drama. It's like I think
Like,
you're
you're
a
all
drama
I just
person.
heard you in my head, right? Like reading your page. I just heard everything that you said in my head, and I'm running the opposite direction.
Yes.
Like,
Exactly. I feel like if they're pressing an issue super hard, it's because that's who they are.
Right.
Like they're like, I can't stand this kind of person. I can't stand money. It's just like, yeah, because you have an issue with that.
Right.
Yeah.
The only thing that I have is like I've got a couple of I've got no Trumpers, which I think is necessary right now.
Yeah, agreed.
And then the other thing that I have is if you don't like beer, bacon, or cheese, we're probably not going to get along.
That's what your profile says?
Yeah.
I love it.
but now she's
Hell
dating
yeah.
a
A
vegan.
now I'm dating a
Oh,
vegan.
no.
He likes beer.
Is he good looking?
He's cute.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
He saw that he didn't have he was vegan in his profile. He read my beer, bacon thing and was fine with that.
Yeah.
But like then he was just like first date. He's like, oh, by the way, I'm vegan. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
See,
I want to feed you bacon in the morning.
Right.
yeah.
I want to go out to
Get like
Alright.
a
bacon in
beers.
Pennsylvania.
yeah.
Like,
Vegans can drink beer, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He drinks beer.
He drinks beer.
Bacon,
But like if we
bacon,
want to go
cheese.
cheese tasting in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
See, there's
I love
no
cheese.
cheese. I love cheese.
Cheese.
Love
Get
cheese.
into it.
I'm from Wisconsin.
Oh, okay. What's your
Like-
favorite
Yeah.
kind of cheese?
Ooh. Right now it's been Munster. I've been putting that on everything.
Love it. It's a good
Yes, it's so good.
one. It is really good.
But I love it all. Gouda,
Oh yeah.
feta,
Oh,
blue.
yeah.
I love an aged Gruyere.
Yes.
Oh,
Like a
Oh.
3-year aged Gruyere. It's little.
oh my God! Just
Speaking
throw that
of-
on a cracker.
That's
I'm like an aged Gouda. I love a nice sharp cheddar on eggs.
Oh yeah, cheddar and eggs.
See, and you
goes-
can't have cheddar and eggs with your man.
I mean, we haven't had.
No, she gotta make
breakfast yet.
separate eggs. You gonna have to make your own eggs with cheddar on them, and then
He doesn't eat eggs.
Right.
oh shit, he can't even have eggs. Damn.
He doesn't. He doesn't even eat honey.
Oh, really?
Like that was
He's, like, real
yeah,
vegan.
he's vegan as
Wow.
fuck. Like I was just like I was curious. I was like, oh, do you eat honey? And he's just like, no, I can't eat honey. I'm like, but you're not hurting the bees,
Right.
And he's just like, no, you're just exploiting them.
I feel like in relationships like that, the one or two things
You
are
gotta
gonna
want.
happen.
You gotta want it.
either
gotta want that.
either you're gonna start turning vegan, or you're gonna get really drunk one night and make me bacon. I've seen it happen. Like I've had one of my roommates. She was completely vegetarian.
That's really funny.
And then she started dating somebody, and he wasn't. And then she started eating meat. Just
He's been
saying.
vegan for 15 years.
Wow. I mean, it's
You
impressive.
gonna
I
put that
respect
bacon in
it.
his mouth though?
I get
Change his life a little bit.
it. Okay, so he's a vegan communist.
No, no.
It's a different tier.
No, she dumped the commie.
I dumped
Well,
the
as soon as she
commie.
found out he was a commie, she was
the
calling
commie
me like,
swinger is like, no.
commie swinger, Rodney, call me right now. I got an emergency.
Can I date a commie swinger that voted for Jill Stein? I don't know.
Apparently not.
No.
Yeah, you ended
No,
it.
I couldn't.
What'd you say?
Completely.
Like, this is just ethically not my thing.
This is ethically not no.
Not
So
gonna work
I
out.
I said that I didn't think we were a good match, and then he asked me why, and he's like, "Should you
That's a
care to?"
fair question.
Is it? We've went on 2 dates.
But he wants to know what's wrong with him.
I think right,
You
exactly.
lived with yourself your whole life.
You're
You don't
asking,
know?
right at that point. You were asking for me to punch you in the face, basically, because
So what'd you say?
if I say we're not a good match,
We're not a good match.
We're not a good match.
Yeah.
you're supposed to say okay,
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
great,
Yeah.
and walk away.
Yeah.
Don't say
I mean,
why.
ideally.
Yeah.
Well, that's
someone-
what. That's what did you say?
Yeah, what did you say?
I said that I didn't feel like our political and core values were on the same page.
Boom.
And
That was so PC, Marissa.
It is. That's the truth.
right. And
It's
then
pretty basic.
I said that, I think that you want someone that can spend more time with you, and my schedule's pretty hectic with comedy and work. And I think that that swinging is a lifestyle you don't want to leave, and that definitely will be a problem for us in the future.
Oh yeah.
You gave him like a full paragraph.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
And swinger wasn't on his like profile, right?
not at all.
No.
Why would you hide that?
Like burying the lead, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Like there's probably some swinger chicks out there like, oh my god,
right.
I like
Into it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Why
Yeah,
waste everyone's time?
right.
I'm so tired.
I know.
I'm so tired with it all.
I know.
Yeah.
It's rough.
No,
It is
It's
rough.
rough.
but this guy now he's not a swinger or a communist.
But he's vegan.
He's a vegan.
Okay. That's doable.
He's a vegan and he's like a crazy cat person.
Oh Jesus.
And she's like definitely allergic to cats.
Are you?
Yeah.
See, no, I am so allergic to cats. There's
Yeah.
no way. If I see a dude with a cat and I'm like, nope, sorry.
See,
I didn't know
can't
about
stay
his
over.
cat either.
When I lived in California, I had 2 cats and I wasn't allergic to them. Then I got rid of them. I moved here. And I moved into an apartment that had cats, and I was completely allergic. I was scratching I don't know if it's like the humidity here or like, but like no, I'm
Weird.
definitely allergic to cats.
Good. Fuck cats.
I was itching. Itching is so horrible.
It's the worst. Like if
Yeah.
I
You
will
can't
wake
breathe.
up with like a swollen face.
That's
like
what- that's this one.
Terrible
Yeah.
asthma attack.
Yeah.
Like
That's
it's a
happened to
horror
me
show.
before. I mean, I haven't met his cats yet, but like,
Wait,
Met them.
cats? I thought he had one.
he's got one indoor cat and one stray that he feeds.
One feral friend.
Right.
Cool.
But like, he's like, okay. Let me paint the picture of how cat crazy. Okay.
Oh shit! Here
So
There we go.
he was living in the city and he went and he like moved out to the burbs and his cat was happy when he was out in the burbs. Moved back to the city. Cat hated being in the city, so then he went back to the burbs but closer to his job and rented a 6-bedroom house for him and his cat.
That's
So now the guy that owned the 6-bedroom house is selling the house, and it's like, listen, you gotta either move out or buy the house. And the cat is 15 years old, and he's said that like it was a hard transition from the last time that he moved, that he's afraid that if he moves again that the cat is not going to make the move. So he bought the house.
Bought the house.
He
He bought the 6-bedroom house for him and his cat.
That's insane. That's insane. Right?
Like that is how cat crazy.
That is
I
cat
think
crazy.
that is
That is cat,
I
and
mean-
it's just literally one cat that lives in the house. The other one, if there's a storm, it might come inside, but that's like an outside cat.
How long you been dating
But
him?
he has a
I'm-
6-bedroom house.
But he
this
has
is-
his that he owns.
That
He's
he
a
owns.
homeowner.
He's a homeowner. Bought it.
He's a homeowner because of a cat, though.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
It's just like decision making that, I don't know, sends up some flags for me. Like, that's
Like-
strange life choices.
Like he literally just bought this house because he's afraid that the cat will die if he moves somewhere else.
That's insane.
But he's got like some kind of mortgage that he can move after 7 years. Because he figures that the cat will be dead in 7 years.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then he can like move after that.
Okay. I guess it's an investment.
You need to transition him to dogs when the cat dies.
Love dogs.
Love dogs.
Love dogs. We all
Oh,
Shih
yeah,
Tzus.
We like
Shih
dogs.
Tzus.
We like
Oh,
Yeah.
Shih Tzus
I
are
love Shih
so
Tzus.
They're adorable.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yes. I used to have a Shih Tzu, and I can understand. I used to put my Shih Tzu in sweaters, like that's kind of crazy.
You
but
didn't buy a 6-bedroom home for it, though.
I did
That's
not.
crazy.
yeah, I did not, I mean, I couldn't afford to, but like,
But would you? No.
no, I mean, I
No.
probably would buy a house that
you would buy a house, but like your cat would or dog would not be
You
like
buy a dog house.
It would be like
Yeah,
sure.
like almost a non-factor.
Like, we're leaving. Like, come on, we're living here now.
We're living here now. Like, if there's a park that's close, good for you. But if there's not, fuck it.
I'll still take you on
I'll still
walks.
take you out. You're
Yeah,
good,
That's
but shit.
insane. That is one of the craziest reasons I've ever heard of someone buying a house for that reason. That's crazy. But I hope it goes well.
He's super nice. He's so sweet though.
She likes him a lot, actually.
Yeah,
Good.
I actually do like him. He's like the nicest ever. But like, you know, it's just a vegan cat thing.
Right. Vegan, I mean, yeah, just like the life choices thing, like that's how he makes huge decisions.
I feel like both of those things can be changed.
I think
The cat's gonna die.
The cat will
You're
die.
The cat will die
That's
eventually.
gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. It's already 15.
Yeah.
Like, I think they live to like what, 18, 20, maybe.
That's old.
That's
Yeah,
old
that's
for
really
a cat.
old for a cat.
That's
15 is
for a
old
cat.
for a cat.
Yeah, it
isn't
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 is old
Yeah.
for a cat.
That is.
All right, it's
That's the
gonna-
other thing. I'm kind of afraid to go in the house because, like, what if I go in the house and then the cat dies and then he's gonna think I'm bad luck? Like,
real fears. Those are real fears to have. Well, like, how can you?
Or you
you
can just
even-
kill the cat yourself.
I can't kill a cat.
Oh my god, your cat's sick.
But can you stay over?
Right.
I mean,
Are
so,
you at that level yet?
like, so this weekend is our third date. So I feel like if I like wanted to stay like over, we're like moving more towards that direction. But like I like right now, like so the day after he's like closed on the house and the cat got sick. So like I was saying to myself, what if this cat dies like right after he closes on the house?
Yeah.
Like he went and bought this house and the cat dies. Like
I would laugh so hard.
I mean, I would
I'm
like.
sorry, but that
Like
would just be
it's
hilarious.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And so like I kind of want to wait until he says like the cat is okay because I feel like he's such a crazy cat person that if I go in that house and that cat dies,
You
that
think
I'm
he's gonna
done.
blame you?
I'm like I'm donezo.
Let me tell you something. You buy him a puppy. Right. You got a little new
He's like,
puppy. He's not gonna
get
be
him a
thinking
dog.
about that 15-year-old
Get him a
cat.
dog.
Right. Like, oh
Yeah.
wow, that's what I was missing.
That's insane.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That and I can't eat honey.
You
Shit.
can't eat it. You
I mean, I can eat
You
honey,
can eat
but
it,
like
but like you're like thinking about you're going to fancy restaurants
Yeah.
picking out fucking French toast when you probably really wanted like
oh, I wanted something definitely
sausage.
Yeah, and
sausage, steak,
I don't.
something.
I'm still not sure like what his like sensitivities are to like people eating meat around him.
Yeah.
So like I kind of just wanted to like
Yeah. Well,
Ease
second
into
date,
that.
third date coming up.
yeah
That's fine.
yeah
There's time.
yeah. I mean it's still early.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah, it's totally
maybe
right.
not because the third day you're trying to get lucky, so you don't want to like
I would.
think about
Meat.
you eating meat
Yeah.
and then get turned
Why
off.
can't you just invite him over to your place?
I can't invite him to my place.
Why?
Because I can't.
You got crazier shit at your house. than he has at his.
I call that mother.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But what do you think about this Demi Lovato business?
Okay.
get
So
into
the
this.
reason that I wrote it down was because I read this really great article just about fame and addiction and just, you know, obviously celebrities their lives are put under a microscope, but I think people are especially harsh on celebrities when they fall from grace. It's a sick satisfaction that people get in like judging them. And I read a really good article. Who wrote it? I think it was Bust. And it was just a really thoughtful article of just about how we judge celebrities so harshly and when they fall from grace and when they have issues with their addiction or their recovery that it's just like put on blast and they're made to look like just complete failures. And I struggle with addiction as well. So like I understand the struggle and like how much like the guilt and shame like really perpetuates your use. So it was just really thoughtful. And I was at a show last night and someone made a really shitty joke about Demi Lovato. And I was just like, oh, like groaning in the back. It's just,
Right.
it's brutal. It's really brutal. They mentioned something about like Amy Winehouse, like going back to like Perez Hilton's website, how he used to like make fun of her for being like a wino and all these things. And I was just like, it's true. It's just, we put celebrities on such a pedestal, but then also like I feel like society has a real sick pleasure in seeing them fall as well.
Yeah.
When they're just humans, and addiction is a disease, and It's I don't know. It's shitty.
No, yeah,
think
it's
it's
a
shitty.
real thing. She's gone through the ringer for a while, too. Like,
I don't
I was
remember-
watching like an interview with her where she was talking about the first time she did cocaine when she was like 17, and she was like on like Wizard of the Waverly Place, like
Right.
Disney kid back in the day,
Right.
Like,
Disney kids. The whole that we
do you know how
talk
much
about that for
pressure,
hours.
right? Like that is to be like, you literally are an empire
Yeah.
at that age.
It's
like you have to come to work and everybody's depending on you.
Yeah.
To have that pressure
Yes.
at 17.
Yes. And you're also growing. Like you're still
Yeah.
becoming
Yeah,
a
you're still
human.
trying
Your
to figure out
mind
who
is
you
still
are.
developing.
Right.
So much
It's-
pressure.
So much pressure.
Disney kids in general is just, I think, a really horrific thing. I mean, I understand that we need child actors, like that's
Right.
a necessity in entertainment. But
Are there still Disney kids? Because I don't even know what
Yeah,
who
there
they
are.
are.
I mean,
I mean-
what's her name? Ariana Grande was a Disney kid.
Yeah.
Oh, is she? I
Yeah,
didn't even
she
know
was.
that.
She was on the show.
Yeah, and I think especially the young girls, they just get sexualized so young,
Right.
And that I think there's a pressure because as they grow into adults, they want to shed that little girl persona, so they strap on their sexuality like so early, and then it just usually goes horribly wrong.
Right.
I don't know. Ariana Grande seems okay, but who the fuck? What do I know?
Right. We don't.
Yeah,
right.
I have
mean,
no
we all
idea.
thought that like Demi Lovato was okay, and then like,
Right.
now she's.
Miley Cyrus. Who else?
Miley Cyrus is another Disney kid. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she seemed she seems all right. I don't know. Anyone
Well,
talk
like,
to Miley
Ru-
recently?
Yeah.
Britney's doing good though.
She went through the ringer.
But yeah, but she's
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like the
Comeback.
ultimate like Disney kid comeback.
right.
yeah.
She definitely.
But like Justin Timberlake, I feel like Ryan Gosling seems to be like the most normal one.
Right, but that also makes me wonder, like, what if he hurts animals and is in private?
Yeah.
Who was the other one? Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
he is crazy.
a little wild.
Out
Shia
of
LaBeouf is cray cray.
control.
It's yeah, and it is. It's just that the pressure and like the adulthood that's pressed on them so young.
Yeah.
it fucks them up.
Yeah.
That has to.
Yeah, and
Can you
I
imagine
I
you're,
don't
you're
know.
13 and you're making more money than like your parents?
Yeah, and I wonder
your
who
parents
the
are
Like
doing
by a
more.
lot. By
Right,
a lot.
by a
not
lot.
Like,
Like-
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
no,
like by a
like-
lifetime. Like,
I'm supporting
Yeah.
you and the entire cast and the crew
and their families.
and their families.
Yeah. Hell
and
yeah.
then I got grandma and grandpa and auntie and uncles and all my cousins.
Right,
you
and I'm
know?
like still a virgin. All I want to do is like maybe
it's like I'm
smoke
like
some
10
weed
years
and, like,
old and like
try to figure my life out a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
What do you guys think of the Ariana Grande Pete Davidson engagement?
So here's a little inside baseball on
This
that.
one.
Yes,
this
inside
one.
baseball.
So the host of my other show, Blame Storming, actually like I guess set them up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Name
like
names.
people
you-
people
Tell me
would
later.
know. Yeah.
Tell me later.
So apparently they're like truly in love. He hangs out with them all the time.
Okay.
He says that they're like absolutely like batshit over each other.
Cool.
And I guess they're getting married.
Cool.
Like, you know.
But like they dated for like 3 months.
Well, they were engaged after 3 weeks, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
How old is she?
but then again,
They're
right?
both 24.
This is back to let her grow up and like she's
Right.
24.
Well,
and
here I am judging after I
Right.
just had some speech about we shouldn't judge celebrities.
But,
And
like,
here
How old are you?
I am, young.
I kind of wanted to piggyback on like and kind of like reverse back into that for a minute. So like I didn't get lost in the fact that you said that you you're recovering yourself.
Yeah.
Like may I ask like what are you recovering?
Booze.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
gotcha.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I'm like, I'm
Hence
gonna some
the
wine.
I'm gonna have some water. Yeah.
And it's, I got into a lot of trouble when I was young, like 19, 20, got into a lot of trouble. And it's been like an issue off and on. And just lately, like the past couple years, I've really been trying to get a hold on it. And it's been so hard. Like if you can't go 30 days without drinking, you probably have an issue. And it's like really, really
Don't judge
hard
me.
for me.
Fuck, right? Damn, my whole heart just sank.
I'm not here to like recruit anyone, but for me, and honestly, it wasn't like I'm a extremely motivated and determined, and I consider myself to be successful. And it's just, it wasn't that I was fucking up my life every day. Like, I support myself in New York City. I you know, perform comedy pretty well.
Yeah.
And it was the depression that follows that was just, I thought it was going to swallow me whole. So I was like, I need to get a hold on this. And also just ready to really fulfill my potential, you know? And I just have always felt like it was something that's been holding me back. It sucks. I love to drink. So it's just
me
like,
too.
I don't know. It's just one thing. I want to see what's on the other side,
Yeah.
pretty much.
No,
And I'm not
How
quitting.
long have you been sober for?
52 days.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. And
That's awesome.
I went to Greece last week, and I
Okay.
never would have thought that I would go on a vacation sober. Like, never in my life would I think. And I'm not here to like preach like, oh my god, my life is so much better. Like, my life is still my life, and like there's still shitty things that happen.
Yeah, but they don't have any like booze that they're known for.
ouzo.
Oh,
And
is that?
wine. They
But
got a lot of
ouzo
wine.
is like licorice flavor.
Yeah, it's like an
that's
anise.
nasty.
It is nasty.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'll drink it, but I'll drink anything.
But no, I see you saying the whole vacation. Like,
And
you're
then,
on
like, the-
vacation, and I'm not
yeah.
drinking. I'm on vacation.
Yeah,
And
My
then
whole
the wine, it's
process
not
when it
like-
comes to vacation is waking up and drinking.
Hell yeah. And that was that. I mean, I don't know. I was surprised that I got through it as well as I did. Like,
I think it would be harder in like Italy or France because like they
Yeah.
have shit that they're actually known for. Like I wouldn't be able to like turn down certain like wines or whatever if I was in France.
yeah,
But like
a
you,
Barolo.
you can't
Ooh, a nice Barolo.
you can't go to like if you go into like a wine shop, they don't have a Greek section of wine.
Nah, I mean there's Greek. They definitely have
if
wine.
you go to Astoria and like you go like to like a particular wine shop in Astoria, yes, you're gonna find Greek wines. But if you just go to like a regular Trader Joe's wine shop, like,
Yeah.
you're not finding Greek wine.
Yeah, they're not known for their wine. But
Astoria.
Xeno.
No, it's just
No.
so cute. It's like really like
Astoria.
Astoria. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you feel like
It's
you walk
cute.
back in the time.
Yeah,
For
it's
those-
quiet over there.
Yeah.
It's
quiet.
the only place in the city where white people have gentrified other white people.
It's so true.
Right? It's like
like
it used to be all like Greek and Italian and like now it's like Iowa, Ohio, Michigan, Indiana.
What's
Hey, I'm from
Greek.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, I like Astoria. I would never
It's
fucking
cute,
live out
but-
there though. It's just too far. It seems like way too far.
It's not that far. It's not that bad.
you live out
It's
there?
not that far. I used to
No.
live in Queens. I used to live in Jackson Heights.
I had an ex that lived in Astoria.
and Astoria wasn't that.
I'm
Where do you live
living
at?
in Crown Heights.
Oh, hey, what's up, BK?
Hey.
I live in Prospect Park.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
Prospect Park area.
Oh,
Yeah.
you live
I
real
just,
close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up? We're
You should
neighbors.
come to this show that I'm putting up. I want to plug a show real quick.
Yeah.
The,
Do it.
the Devil's Advocate at the Way Station, which is in Prospect Heights. It's on Washington. And we do it every fourth Monday of the month. And it's basically we have 6 stand-ups, and then at the end we have like a Family Feud style game show where we split the comics up into 2 teams and we challenge them to guess the silver linings of like horrific scenarios. Oh. Yeah, like being molested by your priest, or walking in on your parents having sex, being separated from your parents at the border, just like really.
Well, if you're
terrible
molested by your
situations.
priest, at least you know you're not the least attractive altar boy.
Exactly. To see you would do really well. It's a lot of fun. What else? The answers we came up with, like a religious experience, hush money. I can't remember the other ones.
Jesus
but,
juice.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh my.
Oh, God owes you one. Was one that we came up with. But yeah, so that's every fourth Monday at the Devil's Advocate. You can find us on Facebook.
Okay.
So that's fun.
Yeah.
I love my
All right.
neighborhood though.
I want to get on it.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
been to your place. You have a cute neighborhood.
Yeah, that's right. I love my neighborhood. I've been there for 6 years.
Oh, wow.
What train are you off
Yeah.
of?
2345 Franklin Avenue stop.
Oh, we are neighbors. Damn. Yeah, like I'm Parkside, like Q train.
Okay.
So like yeah,
close.
I just walked right over. I think it was the Franklin Avenue stop I was like on.
Not you take the shuttle ever.
No, not really.
The
I've-
S?
I just moved.
Oh, okay.
So like I'm still figuring it all out. Well, thanks.
It's amazing.
It
I
is.
love the neighborhood.
So great.
It's
There's
so good.
dick everywhere.
Yeah, it's just falling from the sky.
Yeah, it's just walking on the
It is a
street
good
like
neighborhood.
tick, 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 tick.
Come to Crown Heights for the botanical gardens. Why not? Stay
Go to
for all
Prospect
the-
for the dicks. So, Vanessa,
Yeah.
what is the Dunning-Kruger effect?
I'm glad you asked, Marissa. The Dunning-Kruger effect is a sociology phenomenon that basically, like, harshly put, like, dumb people who are too dumb to know that they're dumb.
Okay.
So
Ooh, there's
basically,
a lot of those.
It's like a study that was done,
The Rust
and
Belt?
people, if you will, perhaps like to assign a region to this particular.
I've already
effect.
signed it.
And it's like they did these studies, and basically it's people who are less informed are more prone to insist that they are very well informed,
Right.
specifically.
Yeah.
So it's just like you can't argue or try to have, discourse with these kinds of people because they already
They think they're
insist.
geniuses.
Yeah, when they're absolutely uninformed.
Morons. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but it's just like a weird sociological. What's the word I want?
Sociological.
Condition, and it's a cognitive bias
Right.
that happens in people's brains, and it affects a lot of people. So in terms of like Trump supporters, yeah, it's essentially like it's really difficult to have civil and like productive discourse with these particular kinds of people.
So, like, when we find out in the news that Michael Cohen knew in advance that Donald Trump knew that his son was going to speak to the Russians about getting dirt on Hillary Clinton, these stable geniuses in the Rust Belt
Yes.
will believe that this is fake news.
Yes.
Because Satan spawned Trump told them that it was fake news.
Right.
And so they'll believe it because we, the coastal elites that are the more educated in the country, don't believe that he is innocent. So, like, we're wrong because all the circumstantial evidence
I don't think
points
it's
to
as
it.
sophisticated as that. I think it's just that
They're smart.
They're so uninformed. They are, in fact, very uninformed.
They're so dumb that they and they think
They're-
that
Right,
everyone else
they're
is
informed
dumb.
about certain
But
things.
they
but-
overcompensate with their confidence
So
that
this
they
is
are
like little
knowledgeable.
dick syndrome of the mind.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
like basically when someone's got like a really tiny dick and they're like, oh, I got a huge cock.
Yeah.
And the more they talk about how big their dick is,
The
you
more
think
they
that you
insist
know
that it's bigger.
Right. And
Yeah.
Oh God!
the more
you're
they
sucking
say,
it, sucking it.
Yeah.
It's like not.
It's not
No,
there.
your dick is not big, bro. It's not.
it's still the size of a wine quart.
It is
great analogy.
still
Yeah.
4 inches. It's barely getting back there.
Yeah, super harshly put, it's people who are too dumb to know that,
That they're dumb. Yeah.
And it's basically a cognitive bias that occurs in the brain, and it's terrifying because we need to have discourse with these people.
Right.
Like, I believe in reuniting the nation. I would like to reunite the nation, but it's so complicated and almost impossible when such a large portion of that population has this bias. It's just like you can't argue with crazy, kind of.
I don't necessarily feel like we need to unite them. Like, I don't think that, I don't know. Here's my feeling. You invite somebody to a pool party, they shit in the pool, you don't invite them back to the party. Like, you're done, bro. Like, you can't come back here anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and they hate right? Like, you can't go shit in the pool.
Ruin the whole pool party.
You ruin the whole pool
What if
party.
they're too stupid to realize they shit in the pool? What if they're not even aware that they shit in your pool?
No, I
But
didn't. I
there's-
didn't shit. I didn't shit. I swear I didn't.
Yeah, they're like, that's
Yeah,
not
but
my
there's-
shit, that's your shit. I didn't poop in the pool.
You
No, we
know,
saw you. No, you didn't. What are you
Right.
talking about?
Exactly.
those people deserve to be in the home.
Right.
Not my home.
No.
Like a home.
Right. No. So, but it's fascinating, because
Yeah.
I don't know. believe people are innately are good. I think people want to do the right thing.
Right.
I think people are impressionable, and when they find their tribe, they'll like scream Trump whatever until, because they belong to that tribe. They're like, this is my team and this is what I believe. But like, I think if you were to, have a real conversation with one of these people one-on-one and really get down to like what they really want and believe for the world, I think we have a lot more in common than not.
I don't know.
Is that controversial?
No, I mean, it's not controversial, but I'm just over it. I'm just ready to let them starve in the desert.
Right.
It's like just fling your own shit at this point. OD on whatever drugs that you're ODing on. Like, I'm done. Like, I don't want to pay for your Narcan. I don't want to pay for your unemployment.
We should build a wall, but just around them.
Just around the fucking Rust Belt. Like, something,
right.
You don't want our coastal elite tax money anyway, so why don't you guys use your own tax money, just shoot it up, and then,
shoot each other.
Shoot each other, and we'll start trying to solve problems over here.
And we'll check in on you in a decade.
And hopefully, like, the kids will know a little better and they'll move out.
But the sad part is that's like so much of the country. Like,
something?
If we're gonna build a wall, it's gonna be like around New York City, maybe like around Los Angeles, around Chicago.
But they're not productive. They're like not productive. Like if you look at per capita the amount of money that is spent on them for like government funded health insurance, welfare, even financial aid, because like even if their kids do go to college, they're getting financial aid. Like they literally have houses that they could sell if they wanted to and move out of these places that have no jobs, but they don't want to.
Yeah.
But then we've got people that are like in Harlem in the South Bronx that
putting themselves
through school that aren't on drugs, that are actually trying to
making careers out of nothing
that have no ancestral wealth at all, that are doing it all on their own. But they live in shitholes in the inner cities, and we have our house, and this used to be the mining plant. Like, something like, bro, like, no one gives a fuck.
Right. But they're too dumb to know they're dumb. They're too dumb to realize that they are taking advantage, like, that they are a huge part of this problem, but they don't know that.
Well, coming from a place like that, I feel like there are definitely people that just get stuck. They don't realize like that the world.
But that's no one's problem. No one owes you anything.
This is true.
That is true.
Like, like if there was a woman with 6 kids living in a project in the South Bronx, and she says, something like, I'm working at McDonald's or I'm working at Walmart and I still don't make enough money to afford McDonald's. Well, you should have pulled yourself up by your bootstraps like I did. Mm-hmm. Well, something? If you're out in the middle of fucking Idaho taking meth and you don't have a job because your plant shut down, and then you were on opioids because you hurt your back at the plant, and then you can't afford opioids anymore, so now you're taking heroin. Nobody told you to fucking mainline heroin. Why am I paying for this shit?
Right. Yeah. And also just to go back, like, a mother with 6 kids in South Bronx working at Walmart isn't going to blame her problems on a woman in Idaho.
Right.
Like, for the, that,
that
doesn't go
both ways.
I'd
have more food stamps if this bitch in Idaho would just start working at the plant.
Yeah. It doesn't go both ways, but the people in the Rust Belt will blame everyone else for their issues as opposed to the other way around.
This has been super fun, and thank you, Vanessa.
You're welcome.
Caleb's like, get the fuck out of here. So before you go, again, where can people find you on social media? What other projects are you working on?
So on Twitter and Instagram, you can find me at VSpiz, VSPIZ. Facebook, it's Vanessa Peruda, VENESSA PERUDA, just kind of like it sounds. But you have to spell my name VE or else you won't find me. I'm directing my friend's web series. It's called Foul. It's about a gay man who is too foul to be lovable, and he lives in New York. It's good. It's real good. I'm proud of it. We're shooting our 4th episode tomorrow.
Nice.
I got a call back for Stand Up NBC.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That I'm not sure if I'm supposed to invite. Like, people can come, but it's 10 a.m. on a Sunday at Gotham. Like,
That's
no
real
one's
early.
no one's.
Shit.
I'm not supposed to bring people, but also I don't want to not invite people.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully that goes well. And I have the Devil's Advocate show. It's every fourth Monday of the month at the Way Station in Brooklyn. And that's a really fun show. That's a free show. I recommend people to come out because it's a funky bar. It's like a Doctor Who themed bar.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's
Yeah.
wacky, and it's always a really fun time. So
Nice.
yeah,
Okay.
that's what I got.
Rodney Daniels.
Yes.
I'll have some shows coming up in September. Right now, August. We'll see what happens. Keep on looking.
Yeah.
But I'm always here every Friday. Big Talking Brewskis.
I love
6
it.
to 8. Marissa Smith.
Follow me on Twitter at Marissa Smith. Follow this show on Twitter at Big Talkin' Brew. Also, check out my other podcast, Blamestorming, at the Blamestorm on Twitter. And I will be at Greenwich Village Comedy Club tomorrow at 6:45. And catch me at Otto Shrunken Head on August the 4th at 6:30. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and Cohen's flipping, y'all. Good night.
Good night.